Hey there, before the video starts, are you looking to get your account reviewed? If so, it's real simple. All you gotta do is head to the IdleOn toolbox, click on the Data tab, scroll down to Profile Management, go ahead and copy that link provided, and make sure you hit Upload My Profile. Once you see the green check mark, you're good to go. Then just drop by our Discord, The Vault, go ahead and scroll on down to the IdleOn Account Reviews text channel. You can go ahead and drop your link there with a little blurb on what you'd like us to focus on, and we're happy to get to you when we can. And now, enjoy the video. What is up, YouTube? Will39 here, back again for another IdleOn account review, this time for xoHD, who's looking for some priorities, and we're happy to provide. So let's tear right on in as usual. Hey, Bob. Let's see. Nothing over the top on the main page other than a few... looks like Anvil collections we need to work on, but let's take a look at characters. Starting with Obols, Pop Obols, drop rate, love to see it. Prayers, you're running a smorgasbord of stuff, but this is fine. No questions here. This is interesting combos, I suppose. Okay, so you're gaining carry capacity, so you're losing 30% of that, but you're taking a heavier hit in AFK gain. I suppose if you're active, it's not a big deal for Windwalker, but interesting choice on prayer setup, but overall I don't think a problem. PO boxes look fine. Equipment-wise, though, let's take a look. Activity would probably help as well. Okay, this is all looking fine. You're doing ancient golems, but you have fishing rings on, so I would swap your rings on your DB. Looks like you're pushing your traps out. Not really seeing any issues here in terms of gear. I think this is perfectly fine where it's at. Yeah. No real qualms about this at all. Everything looks pretty straightforward. Yeah, fairly good. Count-wise, let's take a look at statues. Some of these are fairly invested in. Definitely looking pretty solid, I'll give you that. Ah, but your World 3 shit is underdeveloped. So definitely want to farm more levels for your World 3 statues. Let's take a look at dungeons. Nearly complete on base damage, but not a huge nitpicky thing. Investments complete here. Yeah, overall not too shabby. Constellations, you're done. Vault, you're more or less done. Let's take a look at apocalypses on your DB. Just need to do one final wow. So I'd say finish your wows on your DB. Let's take a look at Grimoire. 6,441. So you're pushed out pretty significantly. Yeah, Skull of Mater drop rate. Ideally, you can push to Bovine Hoarding. Not a huge deal, though. Like, you're really more or less at the end of the fucking tree, and this is just such a slog. Compass-wise, let's take a look at your bombs. Done! Love to see it. Medallions, still need to farm them out, but I mean, you've already completed all your abominations. There's not much of a point here, minus potentially boosting damage to help out with multi-kill, but overall, though, yeah, I'd say the easiest gimmies are doing your arena chests, so I'd say farm your arena chest medals on your Windwalker. Tesseract is at nearly 2k, so you significantly push your Tesseract out. That is lovely to see. Lovely to see. You are close to getting the Jewel of the North Winds, which is pretty massive, but overall, no complaints from that regard. Let's take a look at World 1 Anvil. Yeah, your chock-a-block full of shit. You're sitting here. Yeah. Especially since some of these are not like insta-clicks, or not like insta-ticks, they're shit that actually builds up in time, so definitely want you to make sure you're claiming your Anvil. Forge, you're smelting away, love to see. Upgrades bought, bribes done. Stamps, you're at 20k. You have all the stamps possible. Yeah, a lot of these are just ridiculous cost. Yeah, ridiculous cost. Hate this interface. Unfeasible amounts because you're trying to green stack, which would just be better in the long run. With gilded stamps, do I still see blue? Some. Not a lot, but some. And what about a reduction of 50%? It's still tough to say. 90%, some more open up. I would say push your stamp total to 21k. Try to squeeze out every little bit of bonus you can out of your stamps. Like, really squeeze that shit out. Owl, 73% drop rate's not too bad. How about you go fuck yourself, Myth? I will not be playing idle skilling, but thank you for the 2 biddies. I will not be playing idle skilling. Out of your goddamn mind. Bubbles-wise, looks like you're pushing to the 99th percentile. That thing seems to be an achievable goal. A lot of this stuff is still missing out on it, but definitely want you to push your Alchemy Efficiency to 99%. Cauldrons are looking good. It's totally worth it, though. No, not at the cost of my sanity, it isn't. Yeah, so far so good. You're pushing out the last of these. Overall, your vows are looking good. No complaints there. Sigils are nice and done up. Islands, not too bad. Kilroy looks... What the fuck? Alright, bro. Alright. Whatever, if that works for you. AFK Gains is pushing up there? Okay, okay. No, not too bad, not too bad. Print. Looks like prints do need some work, and a lot of people are opposed to always printing. I definitely would say reprint your prints on a good print week. Refinery, the fuck it method, yep. Adam Collider's looking juiced. Equinox is the next week, lol, yeah. Bruh. But challenges-wise, yep, that's fine. Nearly done with that. Working on that, okay, okay. Buildings, everything's looking pretty good here, I'd imagine. Yep, pretty good. Death Note, everything's eclipsed. Glumco kills are not too terrible, but definitely think you could arguably push it out. Not going to be a contention, though. Worship's looking good. Totems, oh my god. Dude. Do your TD. Jesus. This is bad. This is fucking bad. For an endgame account, this is bad. Traps, you're just farming out critters. Yep, that's all fine. Salt Lake's done. Let's take a look. I can shut off bonuses only. Everything's done there. World 4 cooking is probably done and dusted. 110s and everything. Yep. Breeding. Looks like you're pushing out your shiny pet rates, but overall not too shabby at all. Arena's at 249. Lab looks good. Rift. Solid, absolutely all around. Construction Master looks good as well. Now we're going to be nitpicky, because we can add, yeah, top 0.5%. This is where Tome matters, okay? So let's see. Yikes. Okay, let's see. TD for sure. Yeah, and pushing your Goblin Gorefest, so pushing your TD and GG waves will push Tome. What else do we have? Highest pet power, arguably, as well. Let's see. Push your God rank to at least 8 for Tome. And that's just going to go in the World 5 as well category, but just because I noticed it. Captain level's not too bad. That's not too bad. Push your Nugget for Tome. A lot of stuff that just needs improvement here or there. But overall, not too terrible for sure. Alright, let's look on the World 5. Yeah, sailing's already done. Divinity, on the other hand, God rank 5 is subpar and not excusable. Gaming, I did point out Nugget is an easy way to grab that as well. Hull-wise, yeah, this is no excuse. I want you to push your Motherlode layers. Dens, not too shabby. Bravery's fine. Bells, fairly good. Harp, alright. Lamp, not too shabby at all. Hive, definitely to push your Hive out. Push your Hive layers. Grottos at 14, okay. Justice is good. Jars. Damn, that sucks. But not too bad on Jars. Evertree definitely needs to push out. Push your Evertree layers. Wisdom has 24k hours. Gambits, definitely pretty good. And Temple's Temple. Engineer's done. Bonuses wise, looks like you're finishing up your investment here, would be my guess. What are you missing? Nothing. You're just scaling for the sake of scaling, but okay. Not too bad on measurements. Okay, study wise, you need to push your Bell study bonus to 30. Check that chest. Only 16 trophies were found. What are you talking about? I'm not seeing anything suspicious in here so far. Yeah. What are you trying to argue, Myth? To be fair, it's probably all in another character, to be honest. I mean, I do the same thing for that. Alright, let's take a look as we continue on to Slab. Slab is where the important bits come out. So, missing up a lot of crafting of opals. Yeah, it just seems like crafts. Missing some trophies, which is fine. Yeah, a lot of opals and one dungeoneering item. So, get your last dungeon item from Slab and do your Obol Crafts for Slab. Because overall everything else is achievable here. Rings, true. That tropologues. This is the dungeon tropologues. It's not the like in-game tropologues. It's the shit from dungeons. Yeah, 2 different items by the game standard. Props are fairly juiced, okay. Sneaking. Just running that setup. Where you at for your mastery? You're at 4, okay. All charms achieved. Summoning. You're at 230 with fair play and averaging out to about 4 on stones. Definitely want you to push your summoning stone kills to 4. Beanstalk, love to see it's been done. Emperor, you're at 69. And last but not least, cards. Yeah, this shit's not excusable anymore. Yeah, no. You need to work on your fucking cards, boyo. Yep. You need to farm out your World 6 resource cards to 5-star. But that being said, folks, if you'd like an IdleOn account review yourself, check us out. We're live Tuesdays through Fridays over on Twitch. If you want to get on the list for said review, all you got to do is check out our Discord, link in the description below. We got a channel set up where you can go ahead and drop a link to your toolbox and what you'd like us to take a look at. We're happy to get to you on stream. But until next time, folks, we'll see you on the next one. Stay safe out there and have a good one.